What's going on, everyone? Back with another video Saturday night, and beautiful weather today in North Dakota, which we've been waiting for all winter long. It is finally spring, and it was absolutely beautiful. I think we hit mid 60s, maybe low 60s, and it turned out to be a really good day. I wanted to do a quick video and just say a couple thank yous to some YouTubers that have sent me a few care packages lately, and I've also got a couple recent PC purchases that I'll share. But I'll first start out with, I received a care package about, it's been a couple weeks now, maybe a little over a week or so ago, from Geez Mikey. We've been communicating back and forth, helping each other out a little bit here and there. He helped me out with a 2018 Topps Chrome update set, and I've sent him a few Dodger things and nothing big. But then we started talking about sets we were building, and we're both working on the 1969 set and passion for cards. Matt sent me a bunch, and again, thank you, Matt, for that. And then Geez Mikey said, "Hey, send me your list." So I sent him my list, and this is what showed up in the mail. I put these all into semi-rigids for the time being, but a good amount of 69s for my set, and I know that a little bit difficult to see, but you know, Boog Powell, Lee Stange, just a great amount of 69s, Phil Roof, to help me out with my set, and again, Mikey, I appreciate it, man. That was really cool of you to do, and I really hope to be able to help you out again on anything that you're working on. Another shout out would be to Dustin Blake, and Dustin contacted me and asked me if I had this certain Knobloch card that he had found. I don't know how he got it, but he thought of me, and I certainly appreciate that. And Dustin and Blake, love your videos. It's really cool to see Blake's enthusiasm when he gets things in the mail, and I'd keep an eye out on the mail coming your way here in the next week or so. But he asked if I needed this card, and at first glance, people are like, "Oh, that's a basic '93 Topps baseball card," and it is, with one exception, is that this is a pre-production sample, and I did not have this one. And I asked him what he needed for it, and he said, basically just look for it in the mail. And I got it the other day, and again, guys, I appreciate it. This will go right into the Knobloch PC, and again, I appreciate it 100%. And again, be looking for some mail coming your way shortly. With 2019 Bowman out, and being a Twins collector, this is one of the autos that is in there, Ryan Costello. When these products come out, I do try to get, obviously, all the base veterans, but also the base prospects and chrome prospects, and any of the base autos. I'm not really looking for the colored refractors and everything else, but so this one popped up and snagged it. And I've got another one coming of another twin that's in the set that I think there's only 2 or 3. I'd have to look. And that noise you hear in the background is my 8.5-month-old puppy that is making noise. So Ryan Costello is the first Bowman auto of Twins that I have this year. And then a neighbor of mine retired couple. They like to do some antiquing and everything. There's a store in town that repurposes. It's not a thrift store. It doesn't take in garbage. But she stopped me when I came home the other day from work and hi Wilson. In case you guys are wondering who's making all the racket, there's Wilson. He's our 8.5-month-old golden retriever puppy who is fun, but he can be a handful. But anyway, she said the store had some baseball cards in it, and she knows I'm into that stuff, so I went and checked it out, and I didn't have high expectations, but I did eventually find them, and there were 3 bins, and they were all $1 a piece, and I was surprised at what was in there, so I snagged a few, and here's what I came home with. This is a stamp. It's a promotional stamp. I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever seen this. Twins made the World Series in 1965, ending up losing in 7 games to the Dodgers. A great World Series. I wasn't around for it, but I've read a lot about it, watched videos on it and such. But this was a Minnesota promotional stamp, I guess. Really cool for $1. Couldn't pass it up. Picked up a few football cards. This is pretty cool. I do build vintage football sets, and I did. I don't know if I needed this one or not, but it was in really good shape. And if anything, I've got some friends that are Vikings fans. I will take it. But All-Pro defensive tackles, Alan Page and Otis Sistrunk. And then a few 69 Topps football. I take that back, only one 69 Topps football, and this one was Dick LeBeau, who I believe he went on to be one of the better defensive coordinators in the league. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive he is. But again, for $1 and really nice shape for the type of condition I'm looking for, it works out just fine. And then I did find one kind of unique twin that I did not have, and that was Jose Barrios. This was a franchise, Farm's Finest insert from Bowman, and pretty cool, very shiny. And then there also was, and I've seen these before, I've never thought too much about them, but 1968 Fleer that had the history of the World Series, I believe. And they had a few of these, so I grabbed them all just because they were in really nice shape, and you don't see these very often, and at least I don't. Now, some of these do have some markings on them. You can see someone wrote, second base on there. Let's imagine for Jimmy Fox. Rogers Hornsby with the 26 Yankees and Cardinals World Series. They wrote shortstop there. This was, it said Mickey Cochran on it. So they put the catcher on it for the 35 World Series, Tigers and Cubs. And then, surprisingly, some of these didn't have any markings on them, which, here's the 1911 Giants versus A's. Shout out there to Tony. Psyched on baseball cards and Topps 85-401, Mr. Nate. 1903 between the Red Sox and the Pirates. And 25 World Series, the Pirates and the Senators. And then this is the first one that I saw that really caught my eye. It was the 65 World Series, the Twins and Dodgers. Again, that one went 7 games. Koufax was dynamite in that series, and I do believe that was the year that he refused to pitch on a day because of his religion. 61, Yankees and Reds. Whitey Ford. And that's the 68 Fleers there. I did find a couple others. that were, I'm pretty sure I could find a home for that one. Barry Bonds Gold from 2003. That one's numbered 1468 of 2003. And then there's actually a 2016 Topps Chrome Mike Trout refractor in there. So I thought that was cool also. The last card I found in there is going to a friend of mine that is a huge vintage basketball collector, and these are not super rare by any means, but to see one is pretty cool, and that's 1952 Wheaties Jim Pollard of the Minneapolis Lakers. So I thought that was really cool to see, and for $1 you can't beat it. So anyway, there you have it. Hope everyone's having a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Wilson says bye also, I guess. He's now chewing on something, so I better stop him. All right, take care, everyone.